Hey YouTube, Diesel Dan here. Been away for a little bit. Wasn't really doing much interesting, but I do have a good one today. This has kind of been starter week. I've done 2 starters in the last 3 days. The one here on the left, as you can see, the solenoid bolts walked out for whatever reason. That was off a 2019 CXU. About 500,000 miles. As you can see, it's a Mack starter, so I'm assuming original. So that was that one. This one on the right was a little more interesting. The truck, about a week ago, was hard to start. Batteries were tagged 2018. It was a 2016 CXU. So I figured 5 years for the batteries. I just assumed they were dead. They were smelling like rotten eggs, so they were pretty much junk. Threw these 3 in there and was good for about a week, and then no start again. Turns out this starter was a dead short. Every time you tried to crank it, it would suck the batteries down to about 6.9 volts. So just something to keep an eye out for. I mean, you want to be careful. You just don't want to keep throwing batteries at something. It actually killed these batteries so bad that they won't even recharge anymore. So keep an eye out. Just don't assume stuff. I just assumed the batteries were bad because they were tagged 2018 stickers on them. So I just assumed 5 years old was the culprit, but digging a little bit deeper, turns out that the starter was my issue. Also, the truck had a ton of injector codes, after treatment codes, a lot of shorts, opens, a lot of goofy codes. I would say there's probably about 12 to 15 codes on this truck. Once I put the batteries and changed the starter and it cleared it, road tested, and none of the codes came back. So you want to be careful you don't go chasing stuff that's really not there. A lot of times when I run into any kind of vehicle with multiple codes, I'll usually copy it, take a picture of all the codes, clear them, take them for a road test, and start with the most recent active ones and work my way back. Because some of these codes are a domino effect. If you have an issue, it might cause other issues that the computer will see and will trip multiple more codes. So like I said, you don't want to be running down a rabbit hole chasing down the wrong problem. So just a heads up, just keeping you guys updated on stuff that I'm coming across, what I'm seeing. So just to be aware, both these were original Mack starters. We do get the Delco Remy replacements, so that's what we usually deal with. Alright, so I hope this might help some guys out, and keep an eye out, like and subscribe. I'm going to have more to come. In the middle of doing a wheel seal today, so I want to get this truck back together. Needs brakes. This wheel seal was a little weepy. So just doing a couple services, nothing really interesting. So I'll post anything interesting that I come across, but this was the only thing that was going on this week. 2 starters in 3 days is kind of interesting. Alright guys, thanks, to the next one.